Hello, tonight a helpful student presents GCSE Mathematics, the geometry section, and we are doing today the Pythagoras Theorem, which is grade C. It's not too hard, and it should help you with Pythagoras in 3D. So let's start. Now Pythagoras, the reason why it's called Pythagoras is because the Greek person who invented it worked out how we work out sides of a triangle, and we still use it nowadays. And we have I squared plus b squared equals c squared. Now if you're good at rearranging formulas, then this should be a piece of cake. But if you're not, don't panic, don't worry, because what it's telling us is that I squared plus b squared gives us this length here, c squared, the longest side of the triangle, the hypotenuse. And before I dwell into more detail, there are some rules I need to introduce you to, so you know when to apply Pythagoras. Right, Pythagoras to use Pythagoras, we have to have right angles in the triangle. So, for example, in this triangle we have a right angle. Yes, whenever you see a right angle in a triangle, you know, yeah, Pythagoras is possible and it can be used. But if there is no right angle, then we cannot use Pythagoras, unfortunately. Pythagoras doesn't work on non-right angled triangles. Right, we have the sides now. Now the sides, Pythagoras is used to work out sides, and is a key for that. And you must have two sides that have already the value. So for example, if I was 4 and b was 5, we could work out c. Or if I was 2 and c was 5, we could work out b. And lastly, but not least, angles. Pythagoras is not used, unfortunately, to work out angles. If you want to work out angles, then trigonometry you will have to use to work this out. So if you need trigonometry, you want to work out angles in triangle, then the link should be below. And that's quite simple as well. But there you go. So Pythagoras, you must have right angles in there. It works out sides. It doesn't work out angles. Right. Let's go over a question. Right, example. So as you can see, we have 4 centimeters here and 5 centimeters here, and we need to work out the hypotenuse, the longest side. So how do we do this? Well, we have 4 squared plus 5 squared, because remember I squared plus b squared, which is 16 plus 25. That's just 4 squared and 5 squared. Add them together, which gives us 41. Now that is c, but c is squared, so we need to square root it. So we get 41, square root of 41, which is 6.4, and it continues, but we've put our answer to 3 significant figures, so it's 6.40. And put your units in, because I forgot, so put your units in centimetres, and you should get the marks. Right, an examinational question now, and feel free to pause the video when I do these 2 examinational questions, and then play it to see how I worked out and see if you got the right answer. Right, so this question, we have 4 centimeters here and 11 centimeters. Now wait a second, the longest side, the hypotenuse, has got 11, and we need to work out this length at the bottom. Now don't panic at all, right, because we've got our right angle, we've got 2 sides, there's no angle, so we know Pythagoras is the right method. So like we did on the other one, we do 11 squared, take away 4 squared, because this is the longest side, the 11's the longest, so we do 11 squared, take away 4 squared, which is 121, take away 16, which gives us 105, and then we square root that, because remember, I plus b equals c squared, so square root of 105 is 10.2 continuous, but we put our answer to 3 significant figures, which is 10.2, so x is equivalent to 10.2. So quite simple there, and examiners do like to put that in exams to fool you, but there's no need to panic, you just take away. Right, the last question, calculate the area of this triangle. Notice they've put area. It's quite a sly question, this is, because you wouldn't think Pythagoras would use, but we need Pythagoras to work out this top length here. and then we can work out the area. So let's have a look on the rules. Yes, we have a right angle triangle. Yes, we have two side lengths and there's no angles, and we need to work out a side length in order to get the area. So we do 25 squared, take away 4 squared because 25 is the hypotenuse, the longest side. So 625 take away 16, which is a 609. And we square root this number, which is a 609 square root, which is 24.67 continuous. But we want it in 3 significant figures, which is 24.7. Also, if you are unsure what significant figures are or decimal place, there will be a video in the link below. Click on that to help you. And then once we've got this length here, 24.7, which is this length here, once we've got that, we can then work out the area. So this is how I did it. I did this length here times 4, so 24.7 times 4, which if you can imagine is like a triangle, which is 98.8. That's the whole area of the square that we did, if you understand where I'm coming from. And then I divide it by 2 because 2 triangles go in a square, which is 49.4 centimeters squared. It's really important you get the centimeters squared because that's the area, right? Thank you for watching. I hope this video was very useful, and I recommend you watching Pythagoras in 3D, grade A, and trigonometry. That will be in the link below as well. So thank you for watching. See you next time.